Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Knowledge Central. And yeah, in this video, I thought of doing something new, start a new playlist, especially focusing on the things which had a really huge impact in my life. And when I mean by huge impact, I can understand it's a little bit relative and subjective, but it has literally changed me in a lot of ways, and especially the way I handle things, the way I look forward to something, or the way I take up something. And it literally gave my, physical as well as mental health a very good boost. So, and I don't think there is going to be any debate on the things, especially these three things which I'm going to talk about. And it's going to probably have a huge impact on anyone's life. And these are some things that really simple, like, it can be, you know, uh, done in a very short span of time, or just takes few minutes. But when we do this consistently, I think, within few weeks or months, it's going to have a huge impact. And without even you noticing, it's probably going to change your life as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's start. And yeah, hope everybody's doing great. And once again, thanks for watching. And yeah, let's dive deep into it. So the first thing, which is pretty underrated or not talked about, is being grateful. And especially when I mean by grateful, being grateful is, you know, appreciating the things which you have right now. I don't, ignore, or I don't probably, you know, ignore all the, say, for example, the hardships, or say, for example, things which you go through. But apart from that, irrespective of wherever you are, whoever you are, we have few things which millions and, of people who don't have. Like, for example, we have, food to eat, a roof to live in, few awesome friends, and, few materials. For example, you are privileged to, in fact, literally watch this video in, your mobile phone or laptop, where people literally struggle to get, their next meal. And few people don't even have, not few people, like a lot of millions of people don't even have roofs above their head. So there's always few things which you can definitely be grateful for. And this is the first thing which I feel, at least for the past few months, even 1 year back, when I started being grateful. And this can be a very simple change in life, especially at least when you get up or when you go back to sleep. Try to just think of three things you're grateful for, you know or whether you had a beautiful meal, or whether you had an opportunity to talk to your old friend, small catch up, or whether you had a chance to literally, say, for example, buy something, or you just talk to your parents, they were healthy and happy. So there are millions of ways I can keep going, but your entire day will get brightened if you just start your day, as soon as you wake up, preferably, highly preferable. Just think about three things which you're grateful for, right? It can be any three things. It can be, like, for example, you just had a wonderful sleep. That can also be one of the things. And when you do this again and again and again, you just start feeling, you know, uh, inherently happy. And it was one of the very important quotes which come to my mind. It's basically, it's not the happy people who are grateful, and it's actually the grateful people who are happy. And which is a pretty deep hitting quote. So you have to be grateful in order to be, happy in the long run. We can't just chase for happiness, and it's a pretty, the gray area. So the idea is to just be grateful for the things we have, the things we have, gone through, the experiences, and the years of life we had till now, right? Being alive itself is pretty grateful. So that's the first thing. And again, in order to do this, again, as I mentioned, you can either do it in the morning or in the night. But again, I would highly recommend to do it in the morning. Your entire day starts with a smile. Trust me on this. And personally, I use a app called Happy Feet. Can download Play Store, I guess. The idea is it reminds you to just fill up three things you're, grateful for. So you can literally type in, and it also has a lot of other features. Like for example, you can recollect your memories, you can attach pictures, you can form happy parts called the happy groups. So there are a lot of other things. Feel free to experiment on the app called Happy Feed. Again, but the idea is being grateful. People also try to write it down if you're comfortable with it, but the idea is to be grateful eventually, but definitely discover your happiness, right? So that's the first thing which had a beautiful impact in my life, right? Period. Next thing is positive thoughts, and thoughts usually play a very important role in everyone's life. And especially it's a very important start of whether you're gonna feel good or bad. And especially there is this beautiful cycle. So when you just think positive, like for example, tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to try this, I'm going to experiment on this, I'm going to go for a jog. So putting all this positive thoughts will literally put a happy feeling inside your brain, which activates a lot of sensory hormonal stuff, which literally, kind of a feel good hormones. And, this cycle is pretty much like a repetitive cycle. So when you think positive, you literally feel good, right? When you feel good, you probably get a little more happy, all the feel good hormones, and it literally motivate you to literally, do the thing which you really want to. And especially you can have positive affirmations. You can, in any situation, just, just think positive, right? Irrespective of whatever happens. And every situation can be turned into a positive. And I have this very important rule for myself. I never end a statement in a negative way, and never finish a negative statement. So the idea is, irrespective of whatever happens, think positive. And anything in our life is basically an experience, right? We learn and we evolve, and try to avoid something. So if it goes in a different way, again, it's an experience and we learn from it. So everything has a positive connection towards it. So make sure that you try that. And also, why I say this is, again, I've seen a lot of psychologists speak about thoughts. And imagine it is scientifically proven that stress actually down regulates our hormonal growth and makes us sick, period. This is a scientific fact which is proven, right? So, and stress is usually caused due to the anxious and thoughts which are not positive, and usually due to negative thoughts. So when negative thoughts can literally cause stress which can make us sick, so positive thoughts definitely can literally improve our health. And this is something which the author also talks in the book called The Power of Subconscious Mind, that you need to believe and just think positive for things to get better. That's it. It all starts with the thought and the belief that it's gonna go well. So positive thoughts and positive beliefs are something, again, which is a huge change. And this comes in different ways, right? For example, people actually pray. There are something, sometimes people pray, and these are also called as scientific prayers, which literally trigger your subconscious brain and literally make you do things which you really want to. And you don't even realize this happening, but it does, right? And again, the idea is to just keep going, keep moving, keep pushing, and have the motivation, which all starts with a thought. So make sure you have a positive thought, and it's really underestimated. People and also I feel humans are literally tuned towards also thinking a little bit in a negative way, because again, evolutionary, if you see how our brain has evolved, is we have lived in stages, like decades, several decades ago, like in the state of survival. Like we are always thinking, like for example, we need to be safe. Like there might be a tiger coming in to attack us, or there might be flood, the water coming into our house. So these were all decades and decades of years ago, right? Our brain is literally tuned for survival, and we always see the negative aspects and try to safeguard our family, ourselves, etc. But the world has evolved, a lot of things have changed, technology have improved, but the brain evolution is still a little slow. So our neurons is wired such a way that human brain cannot comprehend negative emotions, right? But the idea is to consciously, deliberately tell positive things to your brain, right? And that's how you literally retune it. And it's a pretty heavy psychological concept to probably talk more in another video, but I just want to keep this short. And trust me, just think positive. Believe that something positive is going to happen. What are we going to do? If it's not happened yet, it's going to happen. It's just, you know, little, little bit away from happening. So just smile and be positive. That's it. That'll have a huge impact on me. Sorry, that had a huge impact on me and definitely will have a huge impact on everybody. And finally, be mindful. And this is a pretty tricky word. In order to put it in a nutshell, be present and, just be aware of everything happening around. For example, if you're eating something, be aware of what you're eating, be present that, chew the food, taste it, and swallow it. And then, be aware of, especially, when you're doing something, when you're working, just try to focus on the work. After work, make sure that you don't overthink about it. Try to, do something, just go out for a walk, sit in a lawn, just observe the lawn and try, not to deviate thoughts to work or, what food to cook tonight, or, I have to have a conversation with someone. I know your brain is going to probably deviate to all these thoughts, but again, the point of mindfulness is being aware of these thoughts and try to come back to the state you are in, whatever things you're doing. So make sure that you're doing it with full awareness and, consciously, you're taking rest. Make sure that you're fully taking rest and not thinking about something. And mindfulness comes with different ways. I know a lot of people do yoga in the morning, again, to focus your mind on a specific thing, which kind of, relaxes your brain and body. So yoga is a beautiful thing that you can include. Just 10 minutes might have a huge change. I personally listen to a lot of guided meditations. A lot of apps are there, Headspace and, Meditopia. Again, you can go with whatever you're preferring, but again, these I just do it just 10 minutes a day, sometimes, even more than a day. So literally, again, it's making your mind and body aware of the things happening, and it helps you to focus. And especially if your thoughts deviate, it also helps you to be aware of the thoughts and then come back to what you're supposed to do and then give you 100%. Simple as that. So again, this is one of the really important components of emotional intelligence, to be aware, be present, and, give your full efforts, your whole mind and body in the things which you're doing. So again, I'm saying all these takes very minimal efforts, as in, of course, very short span of time, like 10 to 15 minutes of your day, but it's going to make a huge impact, and it's really going to give you a very high return of investment. Trust me. So yeah, I think I wanted to keep this video short, and this is literally going to change your lives, guys. Trust me. So yeah, let's make a difference in our lives, and also a positive difference in the people around us. So have a wonderful day ahead, and hope this video was informative as well as a little helpful. And let me know if you guys want me to elaborate on a few points, or feel free to comment if there is some differences with what I think and what you think. Let's engage, discuss, and yeah, let's all go together. So again, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more contents like these, especially to bring or grow together, improve our own physical and mental health. And yeah, let's just become a little better than who we were yesterday. Cheers.